Hey guys, Anthony, 4x4 Diesel. This is a really important video because it could save you thousands. And when I say thousands, it's no exaggeration. There's been a few people been caught out with this one where the aircon pipes are rubbing together, and the pipe's expensive and it's quite a big job. You've got to pull a lot of this gear out of the way to replace the pipe. It's not something we do, it's an aircon specialist because they need to gas it up, that sort of thing. So yeah, bit of an expensive job. Some people end up going to the wreckers because the new pipe's expensive. The best way is to prevent it from happening in the first place. So when your Prado comes out of the factory, it's an awesome quality vehicle made in Japan, and after that you got to be careful what aftermarket rubbish you bolt on, from what brands and that sort of thing, and we'll be supplying more information regarding what products and brands we recommend in the coming weeks, months and years. So stay tuned by subscribing and turning your notifications on. Now, this aircon pipe, so the problem arises when people put their dual battery in, which is fine. I prefer better brackets and better batteries and better connections and better wire setups and all that, but that's another video. This video is the aircon pipe. So this battery here, it's a bit big, it's not too big, but where the problem is, this aircon pipe here with the red tags on it, it comes across a little bit further to the driver's side normally. You can see it's pressing hard against the battery. Rubber hose, probably not going to be an issue. There's not a lot of pressure there. But that mounting point's been relocated from this battery tray. Now, a lot of battery trays do that, and that's fine. It's good to have a mounting point. I'd prefer a shorter tray that gets that snug in as far as it can be, which this is not a bad setup, the way it's off the side and tucks in close to the battery like that. Not bad. Probably could do with a few mil more clearance, so it's just, you know, at least like that. But anyway, we'll have a look at that as well. A little bit shorter with the tray and a little bit further out with the bracket from the battery, or perhaps this tray and a shorter battery would do. Now, where the problem happens is, this is the pipe. If you look down, see straight down there, you've got that in the middle of the picture, that alloy pipe that runs. That's this pipe here. That hose goes down, bends about 90 degrees once it goes past that bracket down there, and it starts heading along to the back, and that's fine, except there's a clamp on it. Basically directly down from your airbox. Hard to explain, hard to see. I'm going to explain it to you. You're just going to have to go and have a look. I will show you where the pipe's rubber. That pipe runs backwards, and there's a few other pipes, you know, down around here and whatever, and it's all a bit messy and it's hard to see and whatever. So the best way I can show you is from the front here, I believe. I could be wrong. Let me just find it. You know, the usual. I've got to get in there. Here we go. Right, so from the front, looking from where your radiator header tanks, you know, sub tank, whatever, where the radiator cap is on the 150 Prado, if you put your eye there and your torch and shine it through between the airbox and the intake hose, and I'm having trouble focusing, getting it to focus down there, but it doesn't matter, you get the picture. You got the pipe on the left with the blue and yellow tag. That's the one we just talked about that runs front to back, and you can see that black clamp on it. Usually that black clamp gets ripped out by people putting these battery systems in, and that allows that pipe to come out and rub on that other pipe. See, this one's got clearance, about 10 mil, and it's got clearance because we service the vehicle. So we've checked it and made sure that's the way it's going to be. The best way to make sure that clip is secured into the guard, if you want to have a backup plan, it wouldn't hurt to get yourself a bit of heater hose, cut a slit down the side and put it over that alloy pipe there. So if the clamp ever pops out on rough trips, it's not going to be rubbing, okay? That would be ideal. And I put that to all the owners. That's a bit of a DIY job. Grab yourself a bit of heater hose, cut it about 2 or 3 inches long, slit it down the side and just put it over that. It'll just hold itself in place. You can put a couple of zip ties as well if you like. Just be careful, they just get sharp and I don't think you need it. That's what you got to be careful of. They rub through. Once that happens, you lose all your gas. Next thing you know, my aircon's not working and it's going to be pain and suffering from there. All completely unnecessary and avoidable, which is why I'm telling you about it. I'm going to try and tell you about all these things. So like I said at the start, subscribe, turn your notifications on, and if you know someone with a Prado 150, press share, text it to their phone, send it to their Facebook page, whatever you like. The more people you share it to, the more people you're going to help avoid this problem. It's just more money for Toyota parts, more money for workshops, and the biggest problem is if you go to the wrong one, which is easy to do, they're going to butcher your car and you're going to be back there again and again. Let's just avoid it, right? So we're just trying to help people here by giving you the information. It's not a problem with Prados or Toyotas. This is all caused by people. Okay, so whoever fitted it, all right? So once again, guys, I hope that's helped. You know what I'm going to say. Have a nice day. Catch you. See ya.